Apex Legends is on the verge of greatness. I'm not saying this based on being a Soy Boy fanboy, but instead on what Apex Legends has shown to be in my experience for the last month. For all of those who are still playing with their DS's, Apex Legends launched in February of 2019 under the development team of Respawn, published by EA, and has taken the world by storm. It's not, however, because Apex Legends is the best game to exist and has created a tightly knit community with unique ideas, but is, and potentially could be, was only better than what we have at this time. Apex Legends undeniably launched at the best time for itself and the worst time for Epic Games. A bit off topic, but Fortnite has struggled to keep its player base with the balance issues and enjoyable content being released leading up to the Apex Legends launch. I plan on making this honest review of the game, highlighting what I think is good, bad, and what next steps have to be made to truly make this game brilliant. And if all goes well, without any tears from the community. Let's start with the good. Apex Legends came in at the ashes of a dying game, similar to how Fortnite came in at the ashes of PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Apex, by chance, has addressed the idea of being killed at the start of a game with a respawn mechanic. It has, quote, eliminated the language barrier with a ping system that all games should consider implementing. Other than that, Apex isn't very unique. It has nothing else to separate itself from the Battle Royale genre other than the implementation of 3 good characters and the rest. As the community stays on edge with the release of the Battle Pass and more content, therein lies the problem. Apex Legends will struggle pleasing a player base that did not expect to have. Since we got that out of the way, let's see what Apex Legends can improve upon. I made a collection of issues with this game that should be addressed, so if you want to go directly to the topic, look at the time signatures on the screen now. The issues that I have with this game so far is that cosmetics absolutely suck. I don't usually care about cosmetics too much in a game, but man, are these skins unintuitive. Nothing about these skins make me feel like I want to buy them with the spare change of crafting material that I have after using them all up on 5 different cosmetics for my banner alone. After playing this game past level 50 and beyond, there's no goal to work for, no skin, no rank, and no security that your stats will stay for Season 1. On a technical aspect, this game is alright. This game does look beautiful, but if I can't run this game without having to think if I'm gonna get stuck behind a rock or crash, good makeup on a pig doesn't do anything. Developers have, however, made a massive effort to squash any bugs. Gunplay feels very nice. It feels very limited to the same few weapons that are good, such as the R301, the Wingman, and the Peacekeeper. These are the only guns that I know the names of, mostly because I'm writing the script late at night, but also because I only tend to use those few weapons. I know I make a lot of comparisons to Apex and Fortnite, but it's mostly because Apex is the biggest competitor in the market as of right now. Fortnite feels bland because of the same guns being used match after match after match, because those guns are the only viable weapons. To top it off, Apex struggles with the idea of good weapons as well as good legends. What really sets this game apart and attracts the player base, however, is because of the different abilities used by different classes of heroes called legends. However, Apex didn't do this first. Rings of Elysium actually did this with a starting kit and different methods of mobility. However, just like any game that has classes, there was a clear pick of choice among players. The other way that sets Apex Legends apart is with a negative tone. There currently is no solo matchmaking, driving away one of the most hardcore player bases. While many, including myself, continue to play this game despite the ability to choose between solo and teams, players have become anxious for and against such a game being implemented. The main argument against solo matchmaking is that more game modes will increase the queue time for matches to be found, or in other words, to just use an LFG, you nerd. This argument, however, is flawed. This argument sees Apex Legends as potentially having the same amount of players at this very moment, indefinitely, but neglects the fact that if Apex Legends were to have a solo queue option, then the player base will increase, attracting more concurrent players. And to be honest, there shouldn't be a forced LFG on players that find the majority of this player base annoying or bad. Another argument against solo matchmaking is the fact that we will only see one character viable for solo matchmaking, thus we will see 61 character matches, which isn't fun. The statement isn't all that bad, however. It shows that yes, there are certain characters that are better than others in one or more ways, addressing that the fact that there may need to be buffs, nerfs, or even reworks of certain characters. For example, Mirage seems to be useless in almost every gunfight, flank, or other situation when compared to other legends. Wraith seems to be too good when it comes to solo fights, even with a recent nerf to her active ability. The issue is clear, however, and that is whether you keep certain characters good at solo situations, eliminating the importance of team play, or make all characters good at team situations and have solo players left in the dust. My idea to address this imbalance is to have a solo class and have that legend have the same basic abilities with different ultimates for your style of play. While unrealistic, this is how I would incorporate balance and fun into solo matchmaking. Obviously, Apex Legends is massive, and these changes that I promise will not be able to please everyone, so feel free to discuss your ideas on solo matchmaking below. One thing that I forgot to mention is that if a character that you play is taken, 99% of the time, you will leave and try and find another match. While it isn't so bad for yourself because you're finding another match with other people, it's not fun to play with the loss of a player. While disconnected but also very close, I feel that it's necessary to address the type of content that is being promoted in the Apex Legends subreddit. March 7th was a good day for this, in particular because it promoted an actual developer post about balance in this game, something that we can all benefit from. What we can't benefit from is low-tier content such as template memes and the massive amount of clips that are just fluff, passive implementations of browsing text-based meta conversations, as some players are on the subreddit where these discussions have trouble filtering out the nonsense. All in all, Apex Legends is a good game, with a brilliant development team, but with a few more tweaks and adjustments here and there, this game can become a great, long-lasting game. To recap, cosmetics are a bit bland, bugs and crashes need to be squashed, adjust certain character abilities to better fit for teamplay, implement a solo matchmaking. If these are all implemented and fixed, I will support this game until the day I die. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I'm a bit sick right now, so that's why my voice is really low and kind of nasally, but don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to show your support. I'm trying to do some new content, maybe discussing game and other Apex Legends content. I am discussing some very meta-heavy content, so feel free to share your ideas in the comments below on what I said or your own original thoughts. The gameplay that you're seeing is mine, so check me out on twitch.tv/its_yellow. Peace out, guys.